Alright everybody, we are back with Mafia 2 Definitive yet again for bonus 3, and in this part we're going to be basically starting the Jimmy's Vendetta DLC, because we finished the Betrayal of Jimmy in bonus 2. Jimmy's Vendetta, it's a direct continuation of the Betrayal of Jimmy. Basically, the people he worked for betray him right at the end after he basically did everything for them. He took care of most of their enemies, both the bombers and the triads, and then they set him up, and he gets sent to prison for supposedly 15 years. I think he gets a reduced sentence or something like that, I don't remember. But, basically, it sparks a vendetta in Jimmy, and now he's gonna be I keep saying basically a lot for some reason. He's gonna be going after his old friends that he had in the previous DLC now. But this one's got 33 missions total instead of 29 like the previous DLC did. So it's going to take us maybe a bit longer to get through this one. I'm still hoping we can get it done in 2 bonus parts. But yeah, there's a lot. Each of our contacts have 10 missions, and then there's 12 more vehicle theft missions. Oh wait, and then there's actually the final mission. So with the tutorial, there's actually 34 missions in total instead of 33. So yeah, there's quite a lot. Maybe we'll try to get at least halfway through the contact missions and see where we go from there. That's basically the gist of it. I did mention this in the previous part. This one does have achievements. I already have all of them, so I won't be going for them. But one of the achievements is getting over a million points or over. If you're gonna go for that, just play it on hard difficulty like I did on this save about 6 years ago now. Actually, it's more like 5 years ago. But you get a higher multiplier if you do that. We're just gonna play on normal because we're just going through the DLC. So let's just start it here.
It wasn't always like this. I used to be a real nice guy. Got a problem? You call Jimmy. In a jam? You call Jimmy. And look what that got me. 15 years of rubbing elbows with the kind of guys who don't have a problem sucking each other off for a pack of smokes. Let's just say I was a cleaner. I cleaned shit up for wise guys who weren't smart enough to wipe their own asses. The greaseballs screwed me over first chance they got. Should have seen it coming. Bright side, gave me plenty of time to figure out how I was gonna repay the favor. Yup. Today's gonna be a real good day.
Right, that's what happens. He gets let out of prison during a riot. But here's our tutorial mission. Too good to be true. Beat the cards and escape from prison. At least they gave this one a name. It's not just called tutorial like the other ones. We are timed on this as well. Oh, there we go.
Next.
Knock him out really quick. Alright, that's 2 down. I couldn't really get a multiplier going. He kept dodging me. But I don't know how important that really is in this mission anyways. If you get him near a wall, though, you can knock him out right away, which is kind of nice.
I think we're done here.
gotta be. They actually do want you to get a multiplier, oddly enough. But I guarantee we're not actually going to be wearing that suit from the pre-rendered cutscene at the end of that mission. There we go. He's already out of prison. But yeah, he's just using his normal default. He had like Vito's suit in that cutscene. Oh, we actually just get thrown right back at this house right away. Okay. See what kind of missions we start with here. I think they might still do this within sets. So you have a set of missions and then you complete those and unlock more. So it does seem to work the same way as Betrayal of Jimmy. Lost in Transit. What do they want us to do here? You are free again. Yeah, there's our two old contacts. Sal and Tam, I think his name was. Actually, it says it right there. Sal and Tam Brodie. Well, Sal Gravina. But destroy their gangs, then kill them. Just gonna be cleaning house. Reach the docks and destroy all marked cars. We should have 2 cars in here still. Or maybe we just get the one. Well, actually, we don't even get any. I thought that Jimmy 2 vehicle was still in here, the Shubert frigate. But I guess we'll just take one of these for now. Oh wait, did they give me a car? Well, that is the same car that the Jimmy 1 car is, but it's just a random one. Alright, I got a little closer here. Do we even have any... Okay, they do at least start me with a pistol. I don't know where this dude is standing.
Damn, I'm good. Adios, asshole.
Where the hell is he going? I'm surprised that didn't cause a chain reaction. My multiplier. Wow. Surprised it's 2 pistol shots to blow up a gas tank and 2 shotgun shots. It's exactly the same. Alright, that's all we needed to do. Here's some backup.
Bullseye. Damn, I'm good. Yep, that guy's dead.
Any of them have any different guns? No, they're still just using the default pistol. I usually stick with the default pistol most of the time anyways, but if I can get some free guns that I don't have to purchase, I might as well. Where's the mission end zone? Right at the exit of the docks. Yeah, Sal and Tam will know Jimmy's back after this. He just gets right to it. Jimmy doesn't waste any time. Isn't there a Seinfeld episode where there's a Jimmy that speaks to himself in the third person? That'd be hilarious if that was what Jimmy was like in this game. Yeah, I think I do remember Jimmy's Vendetta being even more strict on ratings, though. Basically, like, if you want to get S ranks, which you don't technically need to get 1,000,000 points, you would basically have to keep a continuous multiplier for everything throughout most missions, whereas on, like, Joe's Adventures and the Betrayal of Jimmy, it's a little bit more lenient. And it's funny because some of them are way too strict as is, so now they're even more strict. Got another tutorial. Yeah, the 3 apartments. Same prompt from Betrayal of Jimmy. There we go. Our real first mission is done. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't actually start you with any cars. We're going right into a vehicle theft. I wonder if the vehicle thefts are different in this DLC, where you actually get to keep the cars, because we're not technically working for anybody. We'll have to find out, though. Whoa. I got stuck to that. I like how there's just a security van here, just randomly. But this should give us money like the last one. Okay, we're still, I guess, working for this guy. Shubert, pick up and deliver it to the garage. I mean, I hope we don't get to keep this, because I wouldn't use this anyways. I mean, I guess it would be a free car, but that wouldn't be an ideal one to drive. Luckily, we get the DLC cars. But this is probably going to be very similar. Actually, we just start right next to it this time. That's different. I'm so used to these being all the way across the map. However, can I break this? Wow. I can. I lost all control of the car once I did, though. That thing just launched forwards. Also, this thing's already on. Oh, there's a dude in it. That's that dock worker. Well, have a nice day, friend. He's just gonna mind his own business now. Obviously, they just are trying to... Jesus, well, there's some inevitable damage. Tried to cut around. That guy didn't even make an attempt to stop. I did cut in front of him, but... usually the NPCs will at least try to stop. Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would want this. I think he just wants it because of the stuff in the back, because the thing did mention contraband. Probably gonna get a D on that. Actually, a C, better than I thought. Alright, this DLC at least still moves our car. Wasn't sure if that was gonna be an inconsistency between them, but alright, first set done. Alright, now we've got missions for, the green icons. Trash the trailer and Smith Coupe theft. So we don't get to keep those cars, I don't think. I guess this is our next closest one, so let's just head over there. See what we're gonna be attacking next here. Yeah, this car gets easily stuck on sidewalks. Like, once you're up on one, it's hard to get it off of it. Alright, follow the target, don't let him notice you. This could be a pain, because these never work out that great. One of the main reasons being that if they do catch a glimpse of you, even if you get behind a wall or far enough away, the meter will just keep building up sometimes, so you just get auto-detected. Or the target will teleport and you'll have to quickly find a vehicle. Okay, they're already in a vehicle though. These are the ones that I always find funny in a setup like this where we're timed, because the dude's literally gonna stop at a red light. It's like, I have a mission timer. They choose to do this. I just lose score based off of it, which is one of the reasons why I said you don't really need the S ranks. These DLCs aren't very consistent in how they dish out ratings in terms of grades. Like, just the letters themselves. Like, you can get enough points to get the 1 million point achievement regardless of if you're getting S ranks or not. The S ranks are just very unimportant. And there's so many different factors that can affect your rating, and a lot of them can be way beyond your control. And this is basically a perfect example. It's like, I have to be quick, but I have to follow somebody and move at their pace. So I'm like being graded on the NPC's performance, technically. Right, he hasn't really noticed us yet. Also, we're getting on a highway, yet everybody's slowing down. There we go, they're picking up speed now. Most people seem to drive 5 under the speed limit, so you always catch up to them. Which means I have to slow myself down here. But so far, so good. It's funny because the speed limit instantly changes too. So sometimes when you're coming off the highways in this game and you're still moving at that speed, you'll instantly get a cop that tries to give you a ticket for speeding if they're in the same lane as you. Oh, he's stopping right here. I can see red arrows. I can see a cop approaching already.
Nice one.
Wait, what the hell just happened? Alright, and that's another perfect example of what I mean. Some other random NPC just pulled out a gun and killed one of my contacts, so we're not going to get a very high multiplier based off of that. There's so many different things that can happen. I don't know who shot him. There wasn't any cops nearby. It looked like, because they killed that one guy standing right next to us. I don't know why that guy even pulled out a gun and attacked him. Because he didn't have like a colored symbol or anything, so he wasn't like a gangster or an undercover cop or anything. I don't really know what happened there, but he did half of our job for us. Somehow we still got a B. I was honestly expecting a D, because, I mean, we didn't even do our mission. The game kind of played itself there. But, alright, what do we got next here? We have to drive all the way up there for that. We might as well just do this next vehicle theft. Like I said, there's 12 of these in total, so there's quite a lot of them. So let's get this car for him. I wonder if we're always bringing it to the docks at this stage. It did move the location halfway through them in, well, actually more than halfway through them in the previous DLC. But the Smith Coupe. Okay, you know what's one thing that they did nice with this DLC, though? They actually put the starting car location right next to where the mission started. That was one thing I didn't like about the... Oh. Problem, though. The dude's driving it.
Mind if I borrow your car?
Hopefully this isn't a consistent thing. Oh, he's also got a gun.
Say goodnight.
Alright, we'll take him out really quick then. Hopefully that's not a consistent thing, though, with them driving, because that's going to make some of these missions a lot more of a pain. Well, we don't have a scratch on it, so we should at least get 1,000 points for that. Yeah, perfect car condition. I think is B the highest at this point? Starting to feel like it. 2,500 bucks for that, though. I'll take it. I don't know if I should find a Shubert frigate and turn that into my main car. This is a nice car, but it does tend to get stuck drifting a lot when you try to turn. But alright, now we gotta drive really far up the map here to do that mission. Alright, let me just drift up onto the sidewalk here. See what they have us do with these. Destroy 2 gas stations that are run by the Irish gang. That's Tam Brodie's gang. But what do they mean by destroy gas station? I mean, I think if you do target the pumps, they do explode. Alright, what would be the best one to go to first here? Probably this one. I'm gonna go there first. Yeah, I was gonna say, do they have guards at these? Of course, the shotgun guy. Jimmy, can you pull your pistol out, man?
We got a homicide here. Suspect is armed.
Big mistake.
They popped on my car tires.
Officer down! Officer down! Shoot this asshole!
Alright, that one's destroyed. I gotta be kind of careful here. Of course, there was like a ton of cops around.
Use extreme caution.
Okay, good.
Use of automatic
First I thought I was
weapons is
wanted.
authorized.
Yes, I would like to pick this up. The other guy just had a shotgun, so we should be okay. The downside is they did pop one of my tires. So this is going to be a lot more fun to drive
All
now.
units, code green, back to the station.
Alright, I might want to park a little bit further away here. Though we don't have any cover usually.
Bullseye. Yep,
That was so close. All of those bullets were just choosing to miss. Luckily you can pick up a gun without him just wielding it right away, because that'd be really unfortunate. Let me get to the side of a building where they can't see me shooting. Though, there's literally a cop on all sides here. There we go. That way they just won't react to me. They actually, from that distance, shot me directly. Where is the mission end? Wow, the mission end zone's actually not that close. Basically, right next to where we started, I guess.
Oh!
Ooh, that was almost deadly. Got an A, finally. No S's yet, though. I don't. That one would just be speed, I guess. Because we had a high multiplier for as long as we possibly could. Because there's no way you can get between gas stations and keep a multiplier going. Alright, I guess we're just going to do this mission right away before we head to the next vehicle theft. Somehow this car is already almost out of gas. I don't really know how. Of course, we just blew up the nearest gas stations. Beat up all of the Irish racketeers, don't shoot them. It's just a picture of Jimmy holding a gun. The biggest thing, I guess, is are they going to try to shoot me? I could see that being a thing. Looks like we're behind a bar here. Let me actually just get my car closer. Did it say a cop was spotting me there? Yeah, my radar's like flickering blue. I guess it's just them spotting me. Wait, some of them can flee? I feel like that's odd that they can run away. What the hell? Time for fists is over.
Damn, I'm good.
Dude, I am in such a bad spot for this.
Nice one.
Well, that was crazy. I don't even know what he just did. Dude, the way they just like pop out, man. They all just sit in cover waiting and then they'll just instantly pop out. Game, come on. Alright, come on, reload. There we go. Now he's just gonna be wondering what happened. Well, that got intense. Yeah, they just try to get in your face right away with machine guns. It's so, tense. Because it's very easy to quickly die when they do that. We're getting really lucky landing at like a little speck of red health. Oh, we're right outside Harry's here. Probably buy some guns after this. Yeah, they are definitely a lot more strict with this DLC's ratings because that was a B for a consecutive multiplier. Basically, the only other thing we could have done differently would be finishing it faster, but I don't think that would have made up the time. But yeah, they were definitely a lot more strict with this one. Though, like I said, you're better off just playing these DLCs on hard. It can be a little bit more annoying on hard, obviously, because you'll die even faster, but the score bonus, we'll probably actually get S ranks if we were on hard. I don't know why they were so strict with this one. The rating, like I said, the ratings don't really make that much sense, but yeah, I'm gonna see what kind of guns I can buy here, and then we're gonna head to the next vehicle theft. Alright, I finally made my way out here. Steal the Hank fuel truck and deliver it. Oh, man. Wait, we have to... Before his pumps run dry... Uh-oh. Is this gonna have a gimmick? Really hope not. Let's get closer to the thing here. The timer could be a problem on this one. Oh, they actually were nice enough to open the fence for the player, though. Usually you have to smash through those and get vehicle damage. Yeah, we're already losing some time here. Imagine we just get into a huge shootout and they just blow this thing up right away. Drive very carefully, the truck could explode. Well, it is a fuel truck, I guess I could see that. Oh, they only opened that one fence for you, not this one. I take back what I said. Watch that cause the explosion. Well, aside from hitting the fence, that's all I hit. So, things in mostly perfect condition. Unless it doesn't stop. Actually, hitting the fence didn't even damage it at all. They don't make you drive very far for that, so that's good. 3,000 bucks. Better than nothing. Alright, we actually have a full set of 3 now. These are the only 3 types of missions we have. So we have like the Sal, going after Sal's gang, going after Tam's gang, and then the vehicle thefts. So that's our main variety here. There's just a lot of them. But I guess we'll do this one next. See what this one wants us to do. I've been trying to heal myself, but every time I'm driving to a mission, there's never like a restaurant or a bar on the way directly on path, so I haven't went out of my way to do it yet. Beat up the street vendors, don't shoot them. That worked out well for us last time. We'll have to see how many of these street vendors actually want to be in fistfights and not just immediately try and shoot me. Actually, I'd be better off just cutting through this way. Got us here a little bit faster. Oh, come on, this cop.
Next.
That's so ridiculous with these guys, man.
Officer down! Officer down! Shoot this asshole!
Like, there's just always a random cop ready to just see us. No matter what. Right, one street vendor beat up. I don't know how far away this next one's gonna be. Actually, he's just in the alley up ahead here. I probably actually should have just drove up the stairs. So now I'm gonna have to run back to my car. Jesus, okay, hello.
I think we're done here.
I was gonna see if we could sneak up on him, but the game had other plans. Is that one lady we just saw? I heard her climbing a fence. Alright, there's only one more left. Be careful, the third guy knows I'm coming for him. Where is he? Huh. Wonder if I would be better off... No, that was a... There was a wall in the way. I think there might be... Yeah, here we go. There's an alley right here. Now, if he knows I'm coming for him, does that mean he's got backup with guns, or what? I don't see a gun. Okay, they have guns.
Bingo. Yep, that guy's dead.
Alright, took him out. Yeah, those, beat up whoever people always ends in a shootout, man. Keeps putting me at major risk because of that. Well, the other 2 vendors at least got off easy, though. Another B. 60 bucks for that. But this is gonna be our next stop though. Beverly, Shubert Beverly. And then we gotta go way up there again. I feel like most of these missions are gonna be on that side, because I think that's just where the Irish work out of. Maybe I can... was that a restaurant right by us? Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go heal myself first. Alright, yet another vehicle that needs stealing. Is this our 5th one? Or our 4th one? Like I said, I haven't really been keeping count like last time. But, just watch out for the cops. Great. I mean, usually outrunning the cops isn't too big of a deal in cars. Oh, this one's a little bit more of a drive. Well, I'm gonna just break the fence with this car. I mean, I don't see any cops yet. This thing's actually all decked out. Oh, that's why they said watch out for the cops, because the plate is wanted. I'm just gonna go around this way then. Oh shit, of course. Well, what would be the downside? Because I'm not. Wow, really? Just that. Jeez, that messed this car up. What would be the difference if I just switch the plates out right now? I'm not going for like a high score. We wouldn't be able to get an S on this mission anyways.
For you, no problem. Bring it by.
Guess I'll repair the car. That barrel we hit absolutely demolished the back of it. Yeah, there we go. Plates aren't wanted anymore. I was gonna say, it's right next to a body shop anyways. I almost didn't make it, though. Timer was clicking. But yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have gotten any real high score on that anyways. Because you never really do on the vehicle thefts. I wonder if it lets me keep that car. I guess we can check really quick. Oh, it does. We actually do just get to keep it. Nothing else new in here, though. That car's not very good. Like, the handling on it isn't the greatest. So, I mean, I wouldn't even recommend using it. But alright, we gotta go very, very far now. Alright, what are we doing to the Irish this time? They want me to beat more people up? Hopefully we don't have to tail anybody. Paddy Wagon, steal the cigarette truck. What kind of car is he? Actually, he's driving the car that we're driving. It's just got like a black gloss paint on it and an engine, right? That's the same car. Yeah, that is the same car. Interesting. Well, maybe we can deck this thing out to make it look more like that then. That was almost a hit and run there. And of course, there is actually a cop already behind us. So, alright, I imagine this thing's gonna be pretty guarded here. Of course, there's a ton of cops nearby. They also just spawned one on the street. Dude, this thing jumps so much.
We got a homicide here. Suspect is armed.
Well, I'm sandwiched between cops and gangsters. And the gangsters won't move.
Damn, I'm good.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Where the hell was he? Alright, let's hide from the cops a little bit here. Will they come after me for no, okay, we're not technically stealing a car right now. So they won't come after me. They are gonna block the alleyway here, though. This is the same cigarette truck that Joe and Vito were selling cigarettes out of. I don't think it's supposed to be the exact same one, but they just reused it. Why are there so many cops around all the time? They're gonna make me drive at speed limit here. How far away do I have to go with it? Wow. It's not that close. Right around the corner here. There was another cop on that road too, but I was able to miss him. Oh, shit. This is a goddamn ambush, man. This is not fair. Wow, holy. That got really hectic. We got super lucky that we didn't die there. Oh, they moved my car. Hey, we got our first S finally on this DLC, but yeah, they almost killed me there, man, numerous times. We keep getting lucky with like a little bit of health left. That was quite an ambush. I actually now remember that mission on hard. That part is always the worst part. The thing that sucks about it is it's right at the end of the mission, so if you die there, you gotta redo the entire mission. Alright, where to next? Nothing on this side of the map? Actually, we don't even we have no Irish mission on this set. This is right by a house of ours, at least, so I might be able to heal. I do want to deck out this car, though, too. I might have to... Actually, there's one right off the highway. Can I actually just walk into this? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if it would let me open it, but I'm all healed up. I decked out the car a little bit. It doesn't really have like a glossy paint, because the car itself just has a matte finish, but I did suit it up a bit. Destroy all the gas tankers, don't let them escape. So that means they're going to be moving, right? Wait, why did it close the fence on me? Oh yeah, they are moving though. Oh, you know what? I guess it is kind of glossy. It looked more matte at night. Dude, of course there's already a cop right behind me here. Alright, he's not turning though. I did mention a mission in the previous DLC where I thought I had to get out of the car to constantly keep trying to take a tanker down, or trucks down, not tankers specifically. This is what I was remembering. This one sucks. I've always hated this mission. Because it's like, you can't shoot out of your vehicle, so it's kind of like, what do you do?
Damn, I'm good.
I'm gonna just have to... Basically, wow, I almost killed myself right there. Alright, there's one. That'd probably be the best way to do it. Take out the driver and then blow the truck up if you can.
Let's see what you...
Alright, I think this is the road the next trucks are gonna be on. Ooh, is this one stationary? Yes, but it's got bodyguards.
Bullseye.
Wait, let me see if I can... I always have to switch guns right as he's reloading.
Adios, asshole. Yep, that guy's dead. Say goodnight.
Let that one blow up right away. Did I hit this? There we go. I'm gonna just have to get hit by the cops here. Let me get my other gun out.
Suspect is about
Damn
6
it.
feet tall.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
Oh!
Is him surviving a shot. Okay, of course it's just gonna... We're gonna have to just get out of here. It's just gonna keep spawning the cops nearby. I'm just gonna have to leave.
Suspect is about 6 feet tall. Average
Unless they
size.
kill me here. Yeah, I'm gonna have them on me the whole time now. I probably won't be able to evade them anymore. Because usually when you have a wanted level that's on Tommy gun level 4 stars, they just keep spawning them all around you. I was trying to avoid that from happening, but the pistol shot somehow nicked him in the chest. Right, I am at the next trucks, but I already have a cop showing up behind me here.
Excuse me.
And I have to worry about these guys. I don't really want to be next to a tanker when I'm doing this.
Bingo.
That's why. And they just blew up their own truck right away. I am very, very lucky that I didn't die there. Pretty much everybody else died. We actually got a multiplier bonus for all of them dying. I'm gonna have to shoot this guy. He's gonna be perfectly in the way. Yeah, these cops, man, they just spawn in the dozens. Jesus Christ. They're really trying. Alright, I had to loop around a little bit because it spawned like 4 cop cars on me. We got an S though, but that was a really sketchy and chaotic one. All my shit's wanted right now. Which I'm definitely gonna have to deal with because we have the highest amount of wanted right now. So I'm gonna have to find a phone booth on my way to... Did it say a hearse? That's gonna be a very fast vehicle. That's sarcasm. Alright. Got rid of my wanted level. I almost got lit up at a phone booth, though. They were right behind me. Yeah, it did say Hearse. Kind of depends where it's at the starting point. The truck... Okay, it's actually right by us. The truck, the giant fuel tanker that we just stole, that thing was extremely slow. It gave me enough time for that, though. This one... The timer's usually not too problematic on these. The one we wasted time by switching the license plate. I guess I did repair it as well. So that's where some of our time went. But this one I don't know. Getting it out of here is just going to be one of the issues, I guess. Might be able to drive it out the way I came. Oh, we're taking this to a completely different garage, though. Oh, man. Timer's probably going to be a problem on this one. I gotta take this thing all the way to the top of the map, to the point where the game doesn't even know where I'm trying to take it. I don't even have a waypoint. I'm taking it to Harry's? Oh, it just gave me a waypoint right as I set mine. Well, let me get rid of mine, then. Alright, I'm kind of close. It was quite a drive. I actually didn't scratch this thing, though. Yeah, perfect car condition. Warrants a C. They're like, wow, that was a perfect job. Here's a C. Alright, though, what do we got here next? I know I have to drive back to the normal place on the map. Well, like the... Actually, no, we don't. Oh, we actually finished a set with that, right. We got another one of these missions, though. I should probably do this next before doing this, because I don't know where this is going to take me. It's also a military truck. This one's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I got the stones. I think this is the 5th mission, which would mean we're halfway done with those. Sound and Fury. I don't know if that's the halfway one for that. But yeah, I'm going to actually head over here then. Well, if this is taking place here, we're probably going to get into a pretty big shootout. At least I'd imagine. Destroy the stolen goods. I mean, it'll probably at least still have a shootout while we're trying to do this, right? There's a lot of dudes up ahead. Thing with these big dots for the mission markers, I can never tell... Yeah, I was gonna say, I can never tell if there's enemies sitting outside of the stolen goods. My crosshair touched him. Wow, he really jumped my aim when I shot.
Damn, I'm good.
Then he stops running. I always know exactly where that crosshair is.
Say goodnight.
I'm actually surprised they didn't spawn a
Adios, asshole.
a cop in this alleyway over here. Alright, there's that. Where's the next... Okay, it's way up the hill. Let's get back to our car here. I mean, we got a max multiplier the whole way through this section.
I could do this all day.
This is in a tricky spot, though. Are they gonna try to hop the fences here?
Kiss your ass goodbye!
Don't know.
Shit, asshole! Where is he? I lost him.
So that would give them a pretty decent advantage over me if they tried to do that.
Bullseye.
Come on, you bastard!
Jesus.
Nice one. Damn, I'm good.
Come on, dude. Damn it. Of course, I hit him in the chest somehow. Yeah, he's gonna waste their multiplier. He's just messing around.
There he is! Kill him!
What is he trying to do?
Bingo.
Alright, there he goes. Finally died. Could be an ambush still. Get to the safe zone. Might be okay. I don't see any additional red arrows. I gotta eventually repair this car. It's looking kind of beat up. It's the end zone right at the entrance. There's an ambush. There is indeed an ambush. Damn. He's obviously using a Magnum revolver.
Yep, that guy's dead.
Did it give me the demolition bonus?
Say goodnight. Bullseye.
Alright, there we go. Potential crisis averted. There could be more of them, I guess. No, probably not. The mission end zone's right here. I always put them in such awkward spots. Only an A. Did that one guy who hid from us until my multiplier run out actually drop it? Like I said, we're not actually worried about the score. It's just more of like a curious thing as to what it would have expected. Other than moving faster, I guess. There we go. Destroyed all their stolen goods. That'll probably please them. Now, I guess we're just going to jump into this right away. Because it's right by us. Now, I can't imagine a military truck having any protection, so this will probably be a very straightforward and easy one. Keep an eye out for soldiers guarding the truck. Actually, is it right here? No, it's kind of around the corner. I might as well drive. Now, if it's a military truck, I wonder if the plates will be wanted right away.
Adios, asshole.
Well, their helmets don't protect from bullets.
Nice one.
Is it gonna be... No, just get in. Not a steal prompt, so we should be able to just take it. Wow. Okay. This actually was pretty straightforward. Am I just taking this to Harry's? Because where our marker is... It can't be that far. Well, we're not taking it to Harry's, but we're getting kind of where he is. Yeah, they didn't really have this thing guarded at all. It was actually very easy stealing a military truck. We actually ended up getting an A. Which for a vehicle theft is actually a pretty high ranking. I'm gonna get in on this side because the cop probably won't stop. Alright, that's done. Now we had that one that's way out here. And that'll finish that set of missions. I might actually vaguely remember this mission. If I remember, we do get into a fight here, and there's basically nowhere to take cover. Kill Frankie Stones. Probably one of the higher ranking members. I'm actually probably going to just want my car. Because it looks like I'm going to be driving up the hill. Which I parked it over here. But yeah, this area for something like this is vaguely familiar to me. Like I said, I think the biggest problem... I played this on hard, though, so on normal it might not be that bad. But it's just having, like, somewhere to take cover to not get shot, I thought was the main issue with this. Is he inside the building? Where's this guy?
Bingo.
It's a trap. Survive at all costs.
Damn, I'm good.
It's just funny, they're inactive until the crosshair touches at least someone.
That guy's dead. Nice one.
These guys are way out there.
Bullseye.
Alright. That's them. Oh wow, there's a lot of them over there. That was definitely a headshot. Don't know if I can see gas tanks on these cars from here. I'm gonna lose my multiplier now. Oh, there we go, I continued it. Yeah, the way these two switch out of cover, it's perfectly dodging me every time. That was right in his face. Yeah, we're at like a distance in which they can't be harmed. Don't know if there's a fuel tank right there. There we go.
Say goodnight. Bingo.
Alright, is that all of them, or is there more of them at the exit? Guess Stones is living this day. I'm gonna have to cut around the left. I don't even know if I can squeeze through this way. I can't turn right. It just keeps going left. There we go. There's more of them at the exit. Holy, there's a lot of them at the exit. Do I even want to use this? For some reason, it seems like the machine guns have more range than the rifles sometimes. Actually, can I make a grenade throw over there? Almost. Alright, that seems to land kind of in the same spot no matter what. It's probably just a certain distance you can throw it.
Damn, I'm good. Bullseye.
Can't hit him from where he is.
That guy's dead.
He might have a shotgun too, which is a problem.
Nice one.
There we go. I was gonna say they're both kind of in really good spots here.
Adios, asshole.
Dude, their cars are perfectly blocking this entire road. Was that a... How did that thing get that far? Okay. Someone would have to explain the logic of that to me. Because that doesn't make any sense. It's like teleporting the grenade. I'm gonna see if we can get a demolition bonus, but it's not gonna let me blow these cars up, I guess. Unless is the gas tank on this side? Whenever the cars are really dark like this, I can't really see it. Let me see. There's one. I was actually expecting this one to blow up right as I was running by it. We might as well get some extra points there. I wonder if there's actually even more enemies near the exit. No, okay, this is the end mission zone right here. Actually, it's not. It's further up here. Alright, good enough. A C? Damn, what did they want you to do on that mission? C seems kind of low, but alright, there we go. We didn't get stones. He set a trap for us. But now we have the next set of missions. It seems like the one guy's in hiding right now, because we were having consistent Sal missions this whole time. Well, missions against Sal's gang, I should say. This is actually like the first time we don't have one. Actually, this is the halfway point for this guy's. I do remember, now that I'm reading the name, I do remember that being the one on the list. So, let's head over there. It's kind of a pain in the ass getting over here. Somehow one of my tires got popped, so someone must have shot it when we had it parked. But it's all fixed up now, finally. Destroy the Hill of Tara Bar. It's probably their main hideout then. Or one of their main hideouts. So does that mean I'm just shooting the place to hell? I'm gonna have to use a lot of my machine gun rounds for that. Because last time we had a mission, like in the previous DLCs, where you had to shoot a place up, the grenades surprisingly do nothing. They don't destroy any debris. I'm gonna have to clear out some of these guys before I head into the bar, otherwise we're gonna be kind of blocked in. Are these guys right here? Yeah.
Damn, I'm good.
Let's get rid of them. They're gonna try and get out of the building? Yes. Yes, they are.
Adios, asshole. Bingo.
What is he doing?
Bullseye. Yep, that guy's dead.
Alright, the other guy's probably gonna die by the cops. I don't know if the bartender's gonna pull a gun on us. Because in the story mode, he does. Actually, I should be using the Tommy gun for this. The other machine guns are better for combat. Let's break all these bottles. And get the jukebox destroyed. Ooh, they're gonna try to get in through the back. Alright. Pub is wrecked. Let me see if I can get my gun put away here.
Dispatch, we're
Oh,
in pursuit of a
whoa,
suspect.
whoa. What the hell?
I will shoot.
Suspect is about 6 feet tall, average size.
I don't actually know why they came after me this time. I guess I was a little too obviously on the scene that time for them to actually still try and react to me. But we should be okay here. That was very close. Got an A. I guess speed. Actually, I think three of the enemies died by the cops. So again, another example of how the game can kind of influence your outcome because of things out of your control. Alright, that should be the halfway point for both of those sets of missions. We'll probably still do the other vehicle theft. Again, ending this part on a vehicle theft as well. Now, at least this was right down the road from our last mission. Yeah, I just got rid of my wanted level first. There was also a phone booth right in front of me before. Right, steal the Berkley Kingfisher. What else do we have here? He's a car dealer, not a shoe guy. This one might have a gimmick to it. I just kind of briefly like skim over what is said, 'cause I don't feel like reading the whole thing. Alright, where's this car? It's right up ahead. It's right behind the bar we just shot up. Alright, I guess I'll just smash this gate here. This looks like another one I'm supposed to be able to keep, because this one's kind of customized. That way we don't smash the window. I don't know where I'm bringing this thing, though. Oh, God. Oyster Bay? That's like... That's all the way on the other side of the map. It literally is pretty much on the other side of the map. So that's what the gimmick is for this one. The drive. So I think anytime we bring it to Oyster Bay, that means we get to keep it. But again, it's another car that I don't necessarily want. They're actually kind of lenient on time. I did get into a couple accidents, though, just trying to skim by some cars. So yeah, car condition 780, higher than I thought. Alright, there we go. That set is done. I think we're technically officially 50% of the way through the DLC. I think we have 5 out of 10 missions done for both Sal and Tam mission sets, and I think we're at 6 out of 12 for vehicle theft. So, that will probably, well, we're halfway done with their main mission list. There's still the final mission that we're going to have to do. But, here, let me refill my health really quick here. This is probably where we're going to end bonus 3, though. We got the, like I said, we got that halfway point for each set of missions, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's really zoomed into Jimmy's face here. But there we go. Like I said, it's more of the same that you're used to with the Betrayal of Jimmy. I will say, though, that Jimmy's Vendetta has a lot higher point thresholds for S ranks than both Joe's Adventures and the Betrayal of Jimmy. I don't know why they ended up being so strict with it. Like I said, though, I feel like they designed these with you playing on hard difficulty in mind to maximize your mission score, because that's just what it feels like. The other thing that's really odd is I'm pretty sure Joe's Adventures was the last DLC they released, yet that one feels the most unfinished. The way the missions are set up and designed in both the Betrayal of Jimmy and Jimmy's Vendetta feels more coherent than Joe's Adventures. The other thing that's weird about Joe's Adventures is it's way more buggy, so I don't know if it was just something that they took less time on. It has more narrative cutscenes, but the gameplay itself has more issues. It's very bizarre. I don't really know what happened. But like I said, these DLCs, they're just very arcade-like. They're still fun in their own way, but I don't know. I don't think they knew exactly what they were doing when they were doing these arcade setups. You can tell they were definitely trying to go for like a GTA type of world where you go to your missions and start them just without cutscenes, and then having the mission timers with the points and everything like that. That's not necessarily GTA, but like the way it's set up on the map where you're kind of just in your free roam. I guess it's kind of like how free ride works in Mafia Definitive and Old Country. Kind of like that. But there we go. Jimmy's Vendetta has kicked off. He's going after his old friends. He's taking down all of their business and endeavors and opportunities that they had all set up. He's just burning them all down. We destroyed some stolen goods, stole a bunch of their cars, like the cigarette truck, and we're just killing a bunch of their guys. So basically more of this in bonus 4. I'm hoping we can get it done in bonus 4. It could end up being a little bit longer because some of the missions might take longer to do, more than halfway through it. We'll have to find out. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in bonus 4.